Hello dear students, what we are going to do today, we are going to start our numerical questions. Now where are these numerical questions? They are given into your textbook. Okay, as you can see, it is there into your textbook. What we are going to do, we are going to start solving these all questions. Okay, so today I am going to start with question number 1. Okay, I have started with solution number 1. What is the day today? Day is 9. What is the page number from where I have taken this question? It is page number 67. What we are studying? We are studying accounting for share capital. In that we have started with numerical questions and I have drawn the format for journal entries. Now what I will do today is I will read the question and then I will write down the answer. Okay? So for question you will have to see into your textbooks. So kindly take your textbook with you when you are listening to this class. Now what question number 1 says? Anish Limited issued 30,000 equity shares. See what Anish is doing? Anish is issuing 30,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each. Okay, so 30,000 shares. What is the value of each share? The value of each share is at rupees 100. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಓದಾಕತ್ತೀರಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಕಟ್ ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡೀರಿ whether the shares are issued at par, the shares are issued at premium or the shares are issued at discount. You need to find out that. So here let us see how he is collecting the amount. He is collecting the amount into 3 installments. First one is for rupees 30 on application, then rupees 50 on allotment and rupees 20 on first and final call. Okay, so this is equal to rupees 100. So what we come to know that the shares are issued at par. So what do you mean by shares issued at par? When the shares are issued at the face value itself into the market, those are called as shares issued at par. Okay, so in this way Anish Limited is issuing 30,000 shares. See how many shares are issued? 30,000 shares are issued. What is the value of each share? The value of each share is rupees 100. How they are going to collect this 100 rupees per share? 30 rupees on application, 50 rupees on allotment and remaining 20 rupees in first and final call. What next they are telling? All money was duly received. It means there are no adjustments in this question. Record these transactions in the journal of the company. So what we have to do? We have to record these transactions. Now my dear children, can you tell me how many journal entries will come? 6 journal entries will come. ಭಾಳ ಈಸಿ ಐತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಈ ಪಾಠ. ನೀವು ಚಲೋ ತಂದು ಹಾಡದ ಸ್ವರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಸಿಲಿ ನೆನಪಾಗಿ ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ 3 ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ತಗೋಕತ್ತಾರಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾವ ನೋಡ್ರಿ? 6 ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವು ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗೇನು ನಮಗೆ ಲೆಕ್ಕದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿವಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಾರು? 3 ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ. ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಏನೈತಿ? ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮನಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಹಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಎರಡು ಏನೇನು ಬರ್ತಾವು? ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವು. So what is the first set of journal entries? Application money received, application money transferred. Okay. What is the second set of journal entries? The second set of journal entries will be allotment money due and then allotment money received. Then the last set of journal entries will be first and final call due, first and final call received. ಮತ್ತೇನು ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಲೆಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ? ದಟ್ 30,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರು. ಎಲ್ಲ 30,000 ಶೇರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾವು. ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಶೇರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಬಂದೈತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಭಾಳ ಈಸಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಐತಿ ಇದು 6 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಸಿಂಗ್ 6 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಯಟ್ 12 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಳೋದೈತೆ. 6 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So let us start with our first journal entry. Okay, as you can see, I have kept my particulars column broad. Why we want it to be bigger? Because the journal entries are bigger. You do not want that the account name should continue to the next line. So keep the amount columns smaller so that you will get bigger column into your particulars. Okay. So date is not given, so we cannot write down the date. What is the first journal entry? Application money received. So write down bank account debit to. Now have they mentioned what kind of shares these are? They have clearly mentioned, see, issued 30,000 equity shares. Okay. So when the name of the share is given, you should then must write it. So to equity share application account. Okay. Now into the bracket show the calculation. How many shares are there? 30,000 shares are there. Into how much money you are collecting on per share? You are collecting rupees 30 for application. So into rupees 30 per share. Okay. So what will be the amount? Calculate. First write down the zeros always. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 zeros are there. So write down. Okay. And now 3 into 3 is equal to 9 lakh. We will not require the calculator only for this chapter. Okay. So how much money has been received? 9 lakh has been received. So write down the narration. Being application money. Being application money received on 30,000 shares at rupees 30 each. Okay. So when your first journal entry comes to end, leave one line, draw a line, if possible leave one more line and then only write down next journal entry. Okay. Now as soon as you have written the first entry, immediately the next entry will follow. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ ಅದಾವ ಜೋಡಿ ಜೋಡಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಾವ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಎರಡು ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾವ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಏನು ಬರೆದ್ರಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮನಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮನಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್ ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ so while transferring it will become debit okay so write down equity share application account debit equity share application account debit to where you are transferring this amount equity share capital account equity share capital account okay now how much money you are transferring how much is received that much you are transferring okay so what will be the amount will be rupees 9 lakh okay write down the narration being application money transferred ನೋಡಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ನ್ಯಾರೇಷನ್ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ತ್ರಾಸ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಓಕೆ ನ್ಯಾರೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಸೊ ನೀವು ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡಕತ್ತೀರಿ ಅದೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನ್ಯಾರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮನಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ನ್ಯಾರೇಷನ್ ನೋ ಬಿಗ್ ಡೀಲ್ ಬಟ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡು ನಾಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ನ್ಯಾರೇಷನ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಡೀಲ್ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮನಿ transferred to capital account. Now the narration should be always brief. It should not be lengthy. It has to be brief, but it has to give the right information related to that particular transaction. Okay. So ee ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 2 journal entries ಮುಗಿತಾವ. What are the first 2 journal entries? Application money received, application money transferred. ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಅಂತದ್ದು ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ವೇರ್ ದ ಮನಿ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಚ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಪೇ ದ ಮನಿ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೇಟರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ demand and then the money will come. Okay, it's very easy to remember. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ you ಎರಡು journal entries ಮುಗಿದವು. ಇನ್ನು next set of journal entries ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. Okay, see what is the next set of journal entry? Allotment money due barudaiti. Okay, so the third journal entry will be for equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. Now into bracket show the calculation. How many? ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಹಾಕಾಕತ್ತೀರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದನ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ಬರು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹಾಕಾಕತ್ತೀರಿ. ನೋ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದನ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, so how many shares are there? 30,000 shares are there. Okay, into rupees. How much per share you are demanding? You are demanding rupees 50 per share. So rupees 50 per share. Now show the calculation. First write down the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 zeros are there. Okay, so write down all the 5 zeros. Okay, now 3 5s are how much? 3 5s are is 15. So how much amount is due? 15 lakh is due. ಬೇಡಾಕತ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ narration ಬರೆದು ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. being allotment money, or you can also call it as call, allotment call or allotment money due on 30,000 shares at rupees 50 per share. At rupees 50 per share. Okay, now ನೋಡ್ರಿ, as soon as ನೀವು ಡ್ಯೂ ಅದ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಏನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ರಿಸೀವ್. ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಓದೀವಿ. ನಮಗೆ ಲೆಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಆಲ್ ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂಲಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್. ಡ್ಯೂಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಡಿದ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಬಂದೈತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಅಲಾಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮನಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್. ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂತು. ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೋ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವುದೋ ಬೇರೆ ಊರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೋ, ನಿಮ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಬೇರೆ ಊರದಾಗ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಹೇಗಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ದ ಮಹತ್ವ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಆನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಬಿಹಾಫ್. ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಟು ಆನ್ ವಾಟ್ the amount has been received for equity share allotment. So to equity share allotment account. Okay, now how much is the amount that is received? Duly received ant helarandre ellanu bandaithi. So 15 lakh. Okay, so write down the narration. being allotment money duly received. Okay, no need to give here the details. Suppose ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮೇಲೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಎಲ್ಲಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂದೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಡ್ಯೂಲಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ 30,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂದೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋದು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕೀಪ್ ದ ನ್ಯಾರೇಷನ್ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ when it is duly received. But if there are call scenarios, you have to compulsorily mention into your narration, because it will come into your journal entry as well, that how many shares amount is not yet received. Okay, so with this the two remaining journal entries are also covered. See what is that? Allotment money due, allotment money received. Now in the same way we will go for the last true journal entries of this particular question. So ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಮೇ ಬಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಅನಿಸ್ತಿರ್ಬಹುದು, ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಈಸಿ ಅನಿಸ್ತಿರ್ಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಅನ್ಸಾಕತ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. Because it is the job of the teacher to bring that feeling into the student that yes, it is very easy and I can do it. So when you get that feeling, "Arey idantru bad easy idi, I can do it," it means what? The teacher has done the correct job. Okay, because phase hangirthe nodri, you know nothing and then you know. So when you know, ultimately you become confident, and that is what we want to make. We want to make our students to be confident enough. And how you will become confident? Only by the knowledge that you get. Money will come, it will go. Beauty will come, it will go. Name and fame will come, it will also go. What will remain? The knowledge that you have. Okay? So let us go for the 5th journal entry. What it is for the last 2 journal entries. First and final call due and first and final call received. So write down equity share, first and final call account, debit. So ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನಾ ಇದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ ದಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಿದು ಕಾಲಮ್ ಐತಿ ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದು ಅರ್ಧ ತಾಳಗ್ ಬರೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸರಿ ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ. Okay, so you have to have the idea that where and how much space is required. Now when we are speaking about your answer sheets of your annual exam, the answer sheet will be very broad. So there it won't be any issue. The only thing is how you are practicing today will help you in presenting your answer sheet there. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನೀವು ಬರೇ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರೋದು ಬಂದ್ರಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸಾಲಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀಟ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋದನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಐತಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು 100 out of 100 ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಏಮ್ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತೀರಿ. So then your heading, underlining, neatness, the space that you have made, everything counts. ಬರೇ ಅದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಟ್ಟ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬೇಕಾದಂಗೆ ಬರೋದು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಆನ್ ಯುವರ್ every element of answer. Okay, so equity share first and final call account debit to equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. Now into bracket show the calculation. How many shares are there? 30,000 shares are there. Into how much is per share demanded? ₹20 per share. Okay. Now let us do the calculation. How many zeros are there? You can see 5 zeros are there and 3 2s are 6. So that is equal to 6 lakh rupees. Okay. So how much money is demanded or how much money is due? 6 lakh rupees are due. Write down the same, being first and final call due on 30,000 shares at rupees how much? At rupees 20 per share. Okay, now close this. Let us go for the last journal entry. What it is? The amount received. So write down bank account debit to equity share first and final call account. Now ನಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಲೆಕ್ಕದಾಗ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಬೇಡಿದ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಬಂದೈತಿ. ಸೊ 6 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬೇಡಿದ್ರಿ, 6 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬಂದಾವು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ rupees 6 lakh. Okay, so write down the narration. Being first and final call duly received. Okay, duly received. So with this your journal entry comes to an end. So draw a line like this. Along with this your question also comes to an end. So draw a complete line like this. Okay, no need to do the total for these journal entries. Okay, ee journal entries ಗೆ ನೀವು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, you have to just write this much only. Okay, so this is how your 6 marks answer will be written. Where we have taken it from? We have taken it from your textbook, NCERT textbook. Okay, I hope you all have this textbook. Like this it will be. Okay, everybody should have this kind of textbook, because now I am going to solve the questions from this only. Okay, how many questions are there? See in this textbook. In this textbook, 24 questions are there. If not all 24, at least 20 sums I will solve from this textbook only. So it is compulsory that everybody should and must have this textbook with you. Okay. So with this, first question is over. We will go for the second question also in this class only. Okay. So stay tuned. Yes. So what we are going to do now? We are going to take second question from your textbook. What is the question? See, the key for the answer is into the question itself. So what you have to do is always read question once or twice. Okay? ಕಮ್ಮಿದ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ಲಿ ಚಂದಂಗೆ ಓದ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾತೃಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಅನುವಾದ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇನ್ನೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಚಂದಂಗೆ ತಿಳಿತೈತೆ ಅದು. ಓಕೆ? So the Adarsh Control Device Limited was registered with the authorized capital of 3 lakh divided into 30,000 shares of rupees 10 each, which were offered to the public. Now here what is the important thing that you need to understand is, ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಐತಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಅವ್ರು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ದಾಗ ಆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಾರ. ಆಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. ಓಕೆ. Now the amount was payable rupees 3 per share on application, rupees 4 per share on allotment, and rupees 3 per share on first and final call. These shares were fully subscribed. Okay, so it means what? 30,000 shares were issued into the market. How many shares are issued? 30,000 shares are issued. Okay, and all these 30,000 shares have been subscribed. Now how the money they are going to collect? They are going to collect the money. How much is the value for per share? It is rupees 10 each. So how this rupees 10 is going to be collected? It is going to be collected rupees 3 on application, rupees 4 on allotment, and rupees 3 on first and final call. So this way they are collecting the 10 rupees on per share. So ultimately we come to know here that the issue of share is at par. Okay. Now all the money was duly received. So again it's a very simple question. No adjustments. Then what is new that we are going to learn here? They have asked us to prepare the journal and cash book. Okay. So here let us start first with our 6 basic journal entries. Once when we are done with the 6 journal entries, later on we will prepare our cash book. Okay. So let us start. What is the first journal entry? How many journal entries will come? 6 journal entries will come. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ನೀವು ಬರೆದು ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಸಮ್ಸ್, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮನಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ 2. Now what kind of shares are these? Kindly check into your textbook. Okay, nowhere it has been mentioned what kind of shares these are. So we'll write down 2 share application account. Share application account. Now into bracket kindly show all the adjustments. 30,000 shares into rupees 3 each. Okay, so how much it will become? See, 3 3s are 9. 90,000 it will become. So 90,000, 90,000. Write down the narration. Being application money received on 30,000 shares at rupees 3 each. Okay, draw a line. Next journal entry. What is the next journal entry? Application money transfer. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. So share application account debit, share application account debit to share capital account. share capital account. Okay, how much is the amount? Amount is rupees 90,000. 90,000. Okay, write on the narration. Being application money. Being application money transferred to capital account. To capital account. Okay, so leave one line and draw one line. Okay, so ಈ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಮುಗಿತು. ಟು ಸೇವ್ ಮೈ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹಿಯರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. So what will be the third entry? For allotment money due. So write down share allotment account debit to share capital account. Share capital account. Into bracket. Show the calculation. 30,000 shares into rupees 4 each. Into rupees 4 each. So how much it will become? See, it will become 1,20,000. Okay. So 1,20,000 is due. Due means what? To be received, not yet received. So write down being allotment money due on 30,000 shares at rupees 4 each. At rupees 4 each. Okay. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೂರನೇ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿನು ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಮುಗಿತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹಾಡ ನೆನಪು ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ತನಕ. ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮನಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್, ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮನಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್, ಅಲಾಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮನಿ ಡ್ಯೂ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮ್ದು ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅಲಾಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮನಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬರೆದು ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ನಂಬರ್ 4, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಟು share allotment account. Okay, so what is the amount that is received? Amount received is 1,20,000. Okay, so how it is? It is 30,000 shares into rupees 4 each. Okay, narration ಏನು ಬರೀತೀರಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, being allotment money received. Being allotment money received on 30,000 shares at rupees 4 each. Board ಇರುವುದರಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಲಾಭ ಆಗೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. Okay, just wiping off little information, but you cannot take the advantage of that. Okay, so here what has happened, the allotment amount has been received. Okay, so now we will write down the remaining 2 journal entries. Okay, let us write down. So what are the remaining 2 journal entries now? The first and final call is due. Okay, so the journal entry number 5, what it is for? The first and final call due. So write down share first and final call account debit to share capital account. Now how much money is due on 30,000 shares into rupees 3 per share? Okay, so what will become the total amount that is due? See, it is equal to rupees 90,000. Okay, now give the easy and simple narration. Being first and final call due, first and final call due. Okay, you can write simply this much also. Now let us write down the last journal entry, which is for the first and final call received. Okay, so write down bank account debit to share first and final call account. Okay, how much money is received, how much was due, completely it has been received. So write down 90,000, 90,000. Okay, write down the narration. Being first and final call, first and final call duly received. Okay, immediately ಎಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗರು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಬಾರದು. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂಲಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಬರೀಲಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಹಿಂಗೂ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಹಿಂಗೂ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, so here the sum is completed. So close your journal. Total ಎಷ್ಟು journal entries ಬಂದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, 6 journal entries ಬಂದು. Which are the 6 journal entries? Application money received, application money transferred, allotment money due, allotment money received, first and final call due, first and final call received. Okay, now in this question there is something new also that we are going to understand and learn. What they have told us to prepare a cash book, they have told. Now I am sure in PUC first year you must have learned to prepare the cash book. Okay, so today also we are going to prepare a cash book, but with only bank column. Why only bank column? Now you already know that the cash book can be of 1 column, it can be of double column, it can be of 3 column also. Currently we do not require all the column cash book. So we are preparing here the cash book. See, they have told you to prepare cash book, not cash account. So in that cash book we are preparing single column cash book where only bank account is there, bank column is there. Now as you have seen journal entries itself ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಗತಿನೂ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾರ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಉಳಿದಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಏನು ಕೇಳಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ದಾಗ ಬಂದೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೇ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಹಾಕೋದೈತಿ ಮೊದಲನೇದಂತೂ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನೀವು 6 ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಬಂದೈತಿ ಅದರ ಲೆಜರ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬಹಳ ಈಸಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಏನು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಹಿಯರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್. So on which side you will do the entry? On the debit side of your bank account. It's easy ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಏನಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಿ, ನಿಯಮ ಏನೈತಿ ನೋಡಿ, what is the rule? Whatever account you are preparing, in that account that particular name will not come. So then what will come? The other entry will come. Okay, so draw ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡೋನು, ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮೆಮರೈಸ್. ನಾನು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋತೀನಿ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ದಾಗ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ನೆವರ್ದಲೆಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಯಾವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನನಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ನೌ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಒನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ answer or solution 2. On what it is based? It is based on your journal entries. Okay, yes. Now what we will do is a very small 6-line cash book we will draw. Okay, I hope you have not forgotten how it has to be done. We are preparing it of only single column. Okay, so what you are writing here, cash book. Now which column you are preparing here? Only the bank column. Now normally what words we use, we use the word receipts and payments. We are not using the word particulars. Okay, so write down here receipts and here payments. See, ಇದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಾಕನು ಭಾಳ ಸಹಾಯತೆ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಈಗ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಒನ್ ಏನು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ನಾವು ಸದ್ಯ ಬಿಡ್ಸಾಕತ್ತೀವಿ ಇದ್ರಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ರಿಸಿಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ, ಯಾವ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. Now normally we also prepare the date column. Okay, the LF column also will be there, but here we do not have the details. That's why if it is not prepared also it will be fine. Okay, because the informations are not given. Okay, now how many entries will come into bank? Only 3. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಂದೈತಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಷ್ಟ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಬಂದೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಏನೈತಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ? ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್? ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ಸದ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಪ್ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಹಂಗೇನು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಬರ್ದಿರಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿರಿ. ಸೊ ಬರದ್ ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಟು ಶೇರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. Okay, now what was the money that was received? 30,000 shares into rupees 3 each, so that is equal to rupees 90,000. Amele, when the bank account will come, see next into journal entry number 4. Check your journal entry number 4. What the entry is written? Bank account debit to equity share allotment account. So write down to share allotment account. Okay, now how much it is? It is for rupees 4 rupees into 30,000, so that is equal to rupees 1,20,000. Now the last journal entry that you did into your journal book was also for cash amount received. So to share first and final call account. Final call account. How much it is? It is also for rupees 90,000. Okay. Now here they had told us to only show the journal entry. So no need to do balancing also. Okay. It has been told to show or to balance the account. Then only you have to do balancing also. Otherwise, simply they had told you to show where and how it will be seen. So this much and in this way it will be shown. Okay. So all of you underline it properly and write down neatly. Okay. So with this we have come to the end of today's class. See, majority of the students are not doing the homework. So if you do not do the homework, I won't feel motivated to give you homework. Homework will help you in checking how much you have understood. ಒಮ್ಮಗಲೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಭಾಳ ತ್ರಾಸ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಏನೈತಂದ್ರೆ, ಏನು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಬಿಡ್ಸಾಕತ್ತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ರಿ. ನೀವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಮೇಡಮ್ ನೀವು ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ. ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೈತಿ, ಬಟ್ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈಲಿ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಂದ್ರೂ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಯು ಓನ್ಲಿ. Okay, so today I am not giving you any homework. I hope I will get messages from you all at the end of this video. Once you see it, that ma'am, we want homework. Kindly give the homework. Okay, so yes, all of you study hard. We will see you in the next class. Okay, thank you.